Is Miley Cyrus hooking up with a Hollywood hottie?
Leighton, Meester, and Adam Brody pull off a secret wedding.
And Britney Spears surprises a celebrity on stage in Vegas.
All this and more on today's Rundown.
Hey, welcome back to DHR, you guys. Erin here with Jay Swizzle.
Jay Swizzle, this is my second day getting a new rap name. I don't know. Jay Swizzle or Jawsy Jaws. It's going to be really challenging to choose.
I can't choose. You're so inspiring. But yeah, we are here today, you guys, to give you some scoop on Miley Cyrus, and you guys are not going to believe this drama. Here's our top story. Okay, you guys, Miley Cyrus is supposedly connected with one of the biggest stars in Hollywood right now, and that is Jared Leto. Pull out your shocked faces because here's mine. What? Oh my gosh, apparently these two are hooking up, you guys. So it's not a legit relationship, apparently. These two are just kind of passing in the dark and hooking up and doing sleepovers.
It totally makes sense though, don't you think? I mean, she just got out of this long-term relationship and he's Jared Leto. Like, I don't even need to say anything else. I'm pretty sure most women on the planet Earth would jump at a chance to hook up with Jordan Catalano from My So-Called Life.
Yeah.
Plus the hair, the eyes. He probably cast a spell on her.
Maybe. And he almost did that with Taylor Swift, I think, a couple weeks ago. We saw the two of them kind of canoodling.
I love that word, canoodling.
They were canoodling and talking to one another, and there were rumors that they were dating, but we were talking about this earlier. These two, they're not each other's type necessarily. I think Taylor has had enough of Jared Leto types in her life.
The bad boy, rock star type.
Exactly.
I mean, I don't know him personally, but that's sort of the vibe that people like to associate with him, even though he seems like a really great guy. But I see him and Miley doing their thing a little more than I see him and Swiftie moving forward into like a serious relationship.
Also, another source is telling the mag that these two, quote, like to have a good time. They love to talk about art and music, and they're both comfortable with nudity. And yeah, and that's an understatement. If you have seen Miley's tour or any screenshots or photographs from Miley's tour, nudity is definitely something she is comfortable with. And speaking of Miley's tour, she just kicked off her Bangers tour last weekend, and it is raunchy, you guys, and crazy and out of control. And a lot of folks, especially parents, are basically yelling and mad because they're bringing their kids to see Miley, and it's like a quasi-porn show. And so some of her management are thinking about having to pull some of her shows.
Yeah, you know what? I don't really foresee this happening. I did foresee happening drama and shock value with her shows. Number one, I don't know why parents would take little children to see this show. I think we've seen enough from Miley, from the twerking, to know that her show was going to be for maybe 18 and over. But I honestly think that her show is going to pull in so much money for all of these venues across the U.S. that I would be really surprised if anyone canceled. Maybe she'll tone it down a little bit.
Yeah.
But I don't think she's going to. That's why she's making headlines and so popular, is because she just doesn't care.
Right.
All right, let's move right into what's trending. So last night, Pretty Little Liars aired. It was the huge episode that everyone's been looking forward to, where Aria finally came to terms with who Ezra really is. He's not spoiler alert guys, but he has been lying to her in a major way, and now we're just wondering what's gonna happen next week. We have a quick promo for you guys.
She loved him completely and gave him her heart. But Tuesday, the betrayal becomes overwhelming.
I'm not gonna be the only one that suffers from this, Hannah. Ezra's not just gonna suffer, he's gonna go to jail.
Now they'll all pay the price when one liar goes too far.
Oh my God.
Pretty Little Liars is all new. Watch live Tuesday at 8/7 Central, only on ABC Family.
So obviously a lot of drama coming down the pipeline, which we love, especially when it pertains to romance. But the question really is, do you think that Aria and Ezra have a chance in the future?
I think anything is possible. I did see this coming from last week's promo for this episode, so I kind of feel like they're setting it up for something big, and I think that the big thing is that they actually work through it and come out on top. But is it Tuesday yet? Please, I cannot wait to see this.
Hurry up, we need more, guys. Let's just put it out there. I am so jealous of Nicole Richie right now. A few weeks ago, guys, I actually headed to Vegas with some friends to see Britney Spears tour, or actually show, that is located in Vegas for the next few years. But I didn't get to go on stage and do this like Nicole Richie did. Check it out. So this is something that Britney actually does during every
inspired freak show.
I know, we need a leash right now, get crazy. But she does this every single night of her show to the song Freak Show, like Erin was just so lovelily singing for us. But were you impressed by Nicole's moves?
I loved how she was such a pro about it. She's like, yeah, sure, you could put that collar on me and I'll just crawl all over the floor. I would totally do the same thing. And she was such a good dancer as well.
Oh yeah, she has moves.
And you guys have to know that she was pulled onto stage. She did not know this was coming, and she is a huge super fan of Britney Spears. So this was like the highlight of her life. And then she took to Instagram and Twitter to express how excited she was. She tweeted a couple of photos and wrote #goodbye. And she also took to Twitter and started talking about it. And Britney responded and got in on the Love Fest on Twitter and tweeted her, "Can we all give a round of applause to Nicole Richie for playing along in the show tonight? You looked hot crawling on all fours." So Richie replied back, "Am I alive?"
I wouldn't be alive. I mean, I definitely would have been fully freaking out if this was me. And I love seeing celebrities, famous people, talented people get excited and fangirl out over other celebrities.
I know.
And this was just so fun. And if you guys go to Vegas, definitely make sure to check out Britney's show. It is incredible. Planet Hollywood, Piece of Me, tickets are on sale. I promise you'll love it.
All right, you guys, in couple news today, we have a huge announcement, one that we did not see coming. Leighton, Meester, and Adam Brody have officially tied the knot in a secret wedding. E! News has confirmed this. The two were apparently in Mexico St. Regis Punta Mita Resort and came home around the 15th of February, and a fan caught them in the airport and asked for a photo. Well, the photo surfaced and everyone could not help but notice that there is a little bit of ring bling on that special finger on Adam's hand. And ever since then, everyone's been abuzz about it, and E! News did confirm that they were married. And what's interesting is how quickly their relationship has evolved. They've only been dating that we know of about
less than a year, about a year, right?
So and they got engaged back in November. So this is kind of a very quick turnaround. But I'm really hoping that photos surface eventually of what the nuptials look like, because I'm so curious about that.
Me too. And what I love about these two being together is that they both come from two of our favorite shows of all time. Of course, we all know Seth Cohen, Adam Brody from The OC, and then Leighton Meester, everybody's favorite bad girl on Gossip Girl. And I love seeing these two together. I honestly don't think we will see photos surface though, unless it's by accident or they get leaked, because they've been so private about their relationship.
Yeah, and you know what? Props to you for doing that. That is not easy to do in Hollywood, to keep your relationship on the down low. So props to you guys. Congratulations from all of us here at Clevver. All right, you guys. So I have to ask you, what are your thoughts on the Miley Cyrus Jared Leto hookup? Are they hooking up? Do you approve of that? Or do you kind of wish they would be in a relationship? Sound off in the comments below and let me know.
And then we also want to know PLL. I know we have a week to wait, but what do you think is going to happen with Ezra and Aria? Do they have a chance?
Yes, we want to know. All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching DHR. We'll see you right here, same place tomorrow afternoon. Before you leave though, don't forget to subscribe to Clevver News, and also go ahead and follow us on Twitter and Facebook as well. We love you guys. Thanks so much for coming back to us every single day. I'm Erin with Jocelyn, and we'll see you later.
Bye guys.